Welcome back to Rawclimbing. In this episode I'm going to explain one of the training sessions of my plan that I showed you in the last video. And to be precise, today I'm going to do a Beastmaker one arm session, and I will do 3-finger open-handed hangs as well as 4-finger half crimp hangs. This is how a 4-finger half crimp looks. And this is how a 3-finger open-handed grip looks like. And then there is also the full crimp, where you wrap your thumb around the index finger, but I avoid this grip type because it's very prone to injury. I like to start my warm-ups with some TheraBand exercises, and I already made a video, I think it's called How to Get Strong Shoulders, in which I show the TheraBand exercises that I usually do in order to get warm. And for those of you who are interested, I will put a link in this video somewhere in the right or left corner. Okay, next I'm going to do some shoulder shrugs on my hangboard. I'm using a Beastmaker 2000, but any hangboard will do the job. And for these shoulder shrugs, I'm using the best holds that I can find on my Beastmaker, and these are these two. Okay, I've done the shoulder shrugs 4 times, and at each series I've done 10 repetitions, and I've made about 1 minute of rest in between these series. I think when you're warming up, the resting time is not that important. You can just go by your feeling, and then later on in the main part of the training session, then we will clock the rest to make sure that we have even rest times in between the series. Okay, the next exercise I'm doing is one-arm hangs on a jug. So most hangboards will have one very good hold for one-arm pull-ups, for example, and on the Beastmaker 2000 it's this middle hold here, and now I will do 2 hangs on each side on this hold, and I will focus on engaging my shoulder. This is a really good warm-up for the one-arm hangs that will follow afterwards. Okay, now I'm done with the one-arm hangs on the good hold, and now I feel that my shoulders are quite warm since I've done the TheraBand exercises and the shoulder shrugs and the one-arm hangs on the good hold on the jug, with the focus on the shoulder engagement. So now it's time to get the fingers a little warmer, and to do so I will just grab this middle edge here on the Beastmaker, and with the other hand I will use either this crimp or this crimp, and then I will do a 2-armed hang, and I will try to put a little more weight on the hand which is on this middle hold than on the outer hand. And I will do this 4 times on each side with about 1 minute of rest in between. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, so now I'm done with the warm-up, and I feel ready to start with the main part of this training program. And I've prepared something here. I'm lucky to have these bolts here where I can put a rope and a pulley system. And on the one hand I have some weights, and on the other hand I can grab this rope and assist myself. And this has the huge advantage that I can measure my progress, because I can always keep track of the amount of weight that I put on the one end of the pulley system. But in case you don't have a pulley system, you could either attach a piece of rope somewhere and just grab this piece of rope and try to put as little weight as possible on this rope. Or often when you have mounted your Beastmaker somewhere close to a door frame, then maybe you have the option to grab the door frame on the other side and to hang like this and assist yourself with the door frame. But yeah, I think it's important to have at least some kind of possibility to support yourself when you do these one-arm hangs. The only exception is if you're strong enough to hang this edge with one hand, then you don't need any support, of course, but that's not the case for me, at least yet. And I think for most people it's very beneficial to have some kind of assistance. So in this main part of the training I will clock my rests, and I will have 4 minutes of rest in between each series of hangs, and one series consists of hanging one time from my right hand and one time from my left hand. So now I'm done with the first main part of this training, which consisted of 4 half crimp one-arm hangs. And now I will do the second main part, which consists of 4 one-arm hangs with another grip type, namely the 3-finger open-handed grip type. Okay, this was my one-arm Beastmaker hang session. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you got some insights which you can now incorporate in your own training maybe. And yeah, if you liked the video, then like and subscribe. And in the next video I'm going to talk about the pull-up session that I usually do the day after the day where I'm doing this one-arm hang session. And until then, stay healthy, and I hope to see you soon again on the Rawclimbing channel.